Hey Virgo, how are you? Let's do your reading real quick. This is just pre-shuffle. Let me just go over it real quick with you. We've got 7 of Cups, 9 of Wands. So there's a lot of confusion about somebody, it looks like somebody's decision. We've got 9 of Swords. So these both are conflict. I'm feeling 9, actually I'm feeling 9 of Cups, which is independence. And this is, okay, just starting, but what it looks like to me is somebody's kind of figuring out, they thought they wanted independence and maybe they're changing their mind. Two Pentacles. So let's see. Looks like somebody fought or wanted to be single, didn't want to commit. Somebody's regretting or confused about what they thought they wanted, and then maybe they made that happen. I don't know. We'll find out more. So, how are you? There's the Death card. Yeah, something ended. See that? Let me just get this to focus real quick. There. So there's transformation. So an ending, definitely transformation. We've got Hermit. Somebody's like, oh, what did I do? I feel like I keep getting... And there's a decision. Yeah, I feel like somebody's like going, what did I do? Somebody made the wrong decision. 7 of Materials. All right, so let's keep going. Find out what is going on for Virgo. And the person on their mind. Okay, second time, this is, or second or third time, if this has caught my attention. Page of Swords. So Page of Swords is... That's our spy card. That's our page that likes to maybe spy, watch and see, instead of like just calling and saying, hey, what are you up to? They're going to scope it out online type energy. Oops. Roar. Come on. Get it together. Tuesday. Come on. All right. Here we go. So the Page of Voices, that's the curious, and see the glasses, like looking closer. Let's see what's crossing. Yeah, wow. Ooh, not able to let go. Bottom of the deck, we've got 4 of Wands. So the current energy is there's an element of a painful ending and a lot of like sadness, regret. And this is just screaming what I said from the get-go, which is somebody's like going, what did I do? And they're taking a closer look at something, and something they did caused an ending. It would look like it was something pretty substantial too, because we have the Hierophant also. Okay, Knight of Voices. So in the recent past, an in and out energy, maybe rushing in. It's kind of like fast, passionate, determined in the past. 6 of Pentacles. So that's generosity, giving. Somebody gave a lot. And I betcha that was probably you. Told you I was feeling 9 of Emotions. How crazy is tarot? It blows my mind. Thank you for watching in your beautiful energy. So 9 of Cups, like I said. So this is feeling positive, independence, blessed, abundance. That's what's coming. That's beautiful. Card of the matter is the 3 of Coins, or 3 of Pentacles. This is interesting because this is like diamonds. Looks like diamonds. I always see, this deck is so unique. I always see things. That's why I'm still using it. I wanted to switch decks like in each round. But this deck just keeps, like, new things are coming up. So this is dreams, wishes. Look at the genie bottle in here. You see that? And I guess those are diamonds. But somebody's elevating. Dreams are coming true is what's coming. Wishes being granted. Okay, so this is you breaking free, breaking out, gonna get out of a dark place, shine your light. I'm wondering if this person's gonna come back. Whoever this is, what I'm feeling is, yeah, they're going to return. Oh my gosh, somebody from the past is returning. This is the person on your mind. They're thinking about the past, thinking of you. Daydreaming, it looks like, heavily. But I feel sadness here, but not really so much on your part. Maybe you've taken the time to do the work and heal. And I'm wondering if you're even going to want this anymore. Okay, so Tarot's advice, temperance. So that speaks volumes for me. Temperance is patience and balance. The lotus flower is screaming here. We've had it more than once, and this is breaking out. But what happens with the lotus is a flower that just blossoms and kind of explodes when the light gets shined, when the light breaks through. So you may be going through a huge glow up. And, maybe that's why they're coming back. But your advice is temperance. I will see what else comes from this. But this card right now is what it's saying to me is it does look like somebody's coming back. And when they do, it's basically, I think your message is going to be not to overgive and not to jump back into overgiving, until somebody earns that and time goes by. Don't throw the dynamic off, because in the past you probably gave and gave and gave and gave. But it does look like you're having a hard time letting go also. Interesting. I'm going to dive in a little bit deeper. Oh my gosh, 4 of Cups. This person might be losing you. That's 4 of Cups. I mean, looks like maybe a missed opportunity, but you're going to be in the driver's seat, which, I like. Let's get some clarifiers, see if we can see. Oh, looks like twin flame, possibly twin flame. 4 of Wands, 1111, King of Swords. So I feel like what this is that somebody is probably going to come back that didn't appreciate you. And we'll dive in a little deeper, but it looks like they're going to really need to express, not just express, but show, for them to win you back. And that's really the way it should be, And there doesn't have to be anger or blame. It just kind of is like, you can express how much you care about people and still hold your boundaries, right? You can still be like, there's a way I want to be treated, and I don't want to replay. I don't want to do this again if it's going to be like that, because that was not. Just be very clear and authentic about what you want. You've got to return. Cycle completion. So whether this is you ending it completely, or you saying, we are done with that type of dynamic that we had, that cycle that happened in the past is ending. And I'm kind of wondering if you've got someone new. This 4 of Wands is, divine feminine energy, Libran energy. Powerful reading. So, could be a Libra coming in. We're going to probably use a different deck to clarify, but there's going to be stability coming. And a lot of love. So here's the thing. You're not going to settle, because you have a return. If this is your reading, you have a return, but you're going to be in a place of power to where you have options. We had options in the beginning, and you are going to be able to say, it's kind of like, you don't have to put somebody down or hurt their feelings and play cool, like you don't care about them anymore. Something you can really be authentic about. Be authentic about your feelings and how it hurt, and you're not going to go down that route again. So this person, you're going to have something beautiful, stable. This cycle dynamic is ending. You've got justice. Could be for some of you in the beginning. I felt even a marriage, a legal situation that's been very emotional and about money. Queen of Materials. Queen of Materials, King of Cups, Justice. Things are going to balance out. Let's do some no, there's not going to be any accepting of like BS, surface scratching, giving type energy. It's going to be real this time, or it's not going to be worth your time. Let me just, let's play with this real quick, because this is, I want to see if you have somebody totally new, because I think you do. I think you're blocking the small talk. I don't think you're going to go down that road again. You're like, no, if we're going to do that, no thanks. Because this Two of Voices is being blocked in this Page of Emotions is like messaging. But it's going to have to be, can't be like a breadcrumb. Like, what do you know, it's going to have to be substantial. I don't know. Some of you, there's the Empress. Some of you might have twin. If you guys haven't checked out my Twin Flames series, those are timeless. They're down below. I do those instead of personals. They truly come through like almost like personals. And they're based on the subject, so you can check those out. Six of Pentacles. This person, you got somebody coming in that's going to treat you like a freaking queen. The tables are turning. This is saying don't settle. Very, very clearly. Do not settle. Know your value. You're going to let it go. You're going to let it pass. Now, I mean, something that I want to say about tarot is typically the messages that come through here, you know, I hope that you guys will always look at the messages that's coming through and always look at yourself and where you can grow. Like maybe you laid some faulty groundwork here by not laying it out right. Maybe you gave too much too fast. What can you do to not repeat a cycle? That's super important. And that's why I love tarot. It's just so wise. There's lessons, but I feel like we kind of get into this pattern of just watching it to see what the other person did wrong. And we don't put enough emphasis on ourselves. And so I like to point that out. Let's make sure that you take, that not only do you not settle, but you look at what you did wrong. And maybe you tell this person, hey, I'm going to own my part in what didn't work out. Or maybe I need to not, expect too much too soon, or know that we're in different places, or know that we're in different time frames, or we have different past pain. So you can't expect this person to do everything the way you think is the right way. So some of you might have a little bit of looking in the mirror to do, whether this person is a total piece of you-know-what or not. I always feel like there's a lesson in what we're seeing other people do, even if it's not good. I feel like there's some like pearl of wisdom and lesson in watching what the others are doing, what they're doing wrong. It seems like there's always something in it for us too that we can work on. So you got Empress energy. This is knowing your value, and then look at what comes. Six of Pentacles. Abundance. You've got something good coming. Okay, so I just want to see, yeah. Okay, so the four of materials with the Five of Wands. Let me look at this real quick, because this deck is just has such unique messages. I want to see if it gives us a different perspective. It says an event or gathering, time with friends and family, a celebration. Oh, wrong one. I was like, what? Okay, that's different. Let's see. Wrong one. One moment. I really want to see what that Four of Materials is conveying. Why can't I find it? So savings, checking on finances, creating solid foundation. So yeah, there is financial stuff here going on. That Four of Materials, it does look like it's saying fear of, like a fear of lack, holding on tight, afraid of not having the better. Like I'm afraid if I let go of this person, there's no one better out there. Oh yes, there is. There's always better than somebody that's not valuing you and treating you right. I mean, if you're doing your part, right? Time to step into an abundance mindset, let go of lack. building for the future, protection, generosity. So she looks out at the camel. See the camel in the background? She looks out at the camel below. It's saving its water, and she smiles. Doesn't really look like she's looking at it, does it? For she understands this beautiful beast and its desire to conserve for the future. It's a safety backup, the secret stash of I'm okay. A petal falls off the rosebud purse that she has carefully been holding so close, and the realization that money comes and goes sets in. She panics momentarily. All right, well, this photo didn't totally come out like they're describing, but I'm glad we read it. She panics momentarily, but I have saved more than I spend, she reminds herself, so I am safe. And the muse of the four of materials sends her a small pulse of comfort from heaven. You have the whole universe inside of you, and you can build and make more anytime. It's never too late. The muse reminds you, and don't we have the muse? The muse is the King of Cups. The muse reminds you that you two are always safe, and that while material extras are always nice to have, build and watch, they are not necessary for your joy. So this is definitely a fear of lack. So this is basically saying you need to stop. This is like the spell is broken. The spell of you clinging or not wanting to let go of someone or something that wasn't well suited or wasn't seeing your value, that is coming to an end. If it hasn't yet, keep going, keep doing the personal work, because you will be recognized. Look at that. This is crazy. The Six of Wands, that's being seen, being valued. Nine of Pentacles, abundance. This is unbelievable, like the stuff I'm saying has come out. Okay, anything else? Thank you. Okay, what's the Hangman? So this is like, I think it's just a really strong reminder to lean back. Yes. To lean back and allow things to come to you. Do your inner work, but the work that the energy that you're exerting needs to go into things you can improve in you, not into giving to someone else. Wow. Very strong, beautiful message. Let's get an oracle. So you definitely have a return, but we didn't get a lot of we didn't really focus on what else is coming in, but you're going to be in a position to choose for sure. Here and now, do the work. Chop wood is clean it up. Also, now, the yin to your yang. I just had yes, look at that. You're going to be happier when you find, this is amazing. Love it. I've been doing so much inner work. My readings should really be hopefully they're going to just be awesome. All this, I know I have really amazing readings, but nobody has like, well, maybe some people do, but I think they're going to be so much better because I have done so much painful inner work. And in case you guys aren't watching like the community tab, one of the tricks that I used to really progress, because I kind of had all this like past pain bubbling up, and it was like really awful. I was dealing with past traumas and stuff that I like tried to shun and not deal with before. Look at the next card, building blocks, new life. Oh my gosh. And there's the generosity. So twice we have the gift card. You may be getting gifts. But right now what you need to focus on is cleaning things up. So maybe that's organizational, past, future. That's so interesting. But anyway, so what I did, a process that I tried that I loved, and it takes work to grow. It's, if you want to be, like in perfect shape and look good all the time and be, totally physically fit, then you could, if you're waiting for that to happen, but you're not going to the gym, it takes work. Healing past trauma takes effort. It's something you got to think about and work towards, because we have to, it's obviously it didn't happen on its own. So what I did, and what I would love for you guys to try and let me know, is I put it's in the community tab if you want to check out on my channel, but I put a photo of myself on my bathroom mirror of when I was a little girl. And so I forced to look at her, who is still me, right? Every time I see my mirror, I purposely make myself look at her, and it reminds me that's who I'm taking care of. That's who I'm talking to when I'm down on myself. That's who I need to show up for and never abandon. And it's like, it just kind of keeps you accountable of you look at these if you hopefully you have a photo of yourself as a little kid, and then you just look at it and you're like, how can I not treat that little kid right? And that little kid is you. So anyway, you're no more shorting yourself. You're going to wait till you have the right fit, the yin to your yang, and building blocks for a new life. This is beautiful. I mean, it just all laid out just what we said, but it's going to take some work. And stop putting it off, Virgo. If you're putting off doing the inner work, then that might be why, if this is a twin, why, the timing is it's not coming together yet. It's not supposed to, because somebody needs to do the inner work. All right, let's just see what they're thinking, just for fun. Oh, I'm going to do this one too. Sorry. Thought I was done, but I'm not. This is archetype type work here. Bam. I am attracted to those people who serve my higher good. Let's read that one. And then I'm going to pull, what would they say, or what are they thinking? In this three-dimensional world in which we live, there is a sense that we are separate from one another, and also that we meet by chance. That is an illusion. The people in our lives are drawn to us here for a reason. It is through, we just said that, because if it's not coming together, it's because somebody needs to still do some inner work. It is through sharing experiences and having relationships with others that we begin to understand ourselves. Wow! That's like what I was trying to say. Looking at what they're doing, use that to help you learn. Wow. Okay, so when someone appears in your life, you must see what is not. Oh my God. If you guys don't remember me saying this, rewind. This is freaky. When someone appears in your life, you must see what is not resolved or whole in the person and understand the lessons he or she brings home to you. You draw others to you like magnets in order to learn various aspects of yourself. This is freaking crazy. It totally just explained all this. You're going to learn from what they're doing wrong, and what they're going through there's going to be something in it for you too. Okay, I'm going to stop being weird. The people you have close relationships with on earth are usually members of your soul family. You've chosen to incarnate together to help each other learn lessons, even though it may not seem that way to you now. Once a lesson is learned, don't be surprised if that person fades away. Oh, my light went out. My light went out when I said fade away. You guys, my ring light. I've got chills. Look, can y'all see it? It was on a second ago. When I said fade away is when it went out. Okay, so we got something going on here. Oh my gosh, this reading. Once a lesson is learned, don't be surprised if that person fades away. People are in your life for a reason, a season, a lifetime. Again, I just don't think that means you have to be, crappy about it. I think the lesson is to be authentic and see in them, there's inner growth needed on your side, on their side, probably both. but you gotta look a little bit deeper. If it's been, sometimes we get into a habit of like thinking because they did worse or they were, shitty or whatever, that they were the issue, okay? Oh, wow, look at that. Working less will help strengthen a relationship. I think you got less strategizing on what to say and how to say this perfect thing to get the perfect response. That's interesting. This relationship, wow. Some of you might have two people. If this isn't the person that you want, then I almost said that, I hesitate, but then you've got one coming. A very, very strong, possibly a twin flame, a divine counterpart connection is coming. If it's not this person, it kept coming up. I wish I'd said it. Maybe I said it a little bit. But yeah, you've got some solid. Okay, so here's another lesson. Whenever this person does show up, whether it's the same person or someone new, you got to make time for them. And I really feel like you got to be authentic about how you feel. Not if they're not, when somebody, whether they earn your love or not, you still can be authentic. But if they don't respond properly, then you have your boundaries. This is freaky. All right, I guess that's it. Wow. Oh, wait, I forgot about my new deck. I don't want to let you guys go. I've been gone. I've been doing some inner work. I'm back though. I'm going to finish out this cycle and then I'm going to I'm ready to start the new round, but anyway, here we go. Let's get these. I guess it doesn't matter if they're upside down, huh? Okay. You guys are gonna, this is like a process of what you get, an assignment. Here's your assignment. What does Virgo need to work on? I just got this deck and I love it. That's an instruction card. Oh, geez, my camera's going to cut off. Okay. The opposite of an intuitive thought is a self-critical thought. I'm serious. This is freaky. We just talked about this too. Putting yourself down. Whenever you put yourself down or think you're not good enough, reframe. Here's your assignment, okay? Reframe. Let's see if I can get this. There we go. Whenever, you guys can take a screenshot. Whenever you put yourself down or think you're not good enough, reframe the statement. For example, turn "I'm not good enough" into "What if I was good enough?" Turn "I'm not very smart" into "I am doing my best," or "Kindness is my strength." This is back to the picture and the photo in the child photo in the mirror. Look at that person. When you put yourself down or think negatively about yourself, visualize that photo, and you wouldn't want to treat a child like that, right? So what are some other positive statements you can think of to reframe the self-critical thought? So there's your assignment, you guys. I love you so much. Thank you for being here. Please subscribe if you haven't and you watch the channel, and let me know where you're watching from and what part, if it was helpful. I love when you give me details about your story and how it related. And I will see you guys soon. I'm going to try and finish out this round of Zodiac, so you probably will be getting another Virgo video really soon, okay? And my laptop broke. My new laptop that I can afford. So disappointed. But I am still working on getting set up for live. So I love you guys. I'm rambling. I'll see you soon. Bye, Virgo.